All right, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, we have an absolutely packed show for you here this evening. The open invitational for Gorgeous Gregory's Imagine Live title wages on here tonight. And in one-on-one competition, we have the rocker Chris Sands taking on the Enigma Lucio Deveer, just 4 days shy of their huge tag team title matchup. We are also going to hear from your heavyweight champion, Braden Elliott, the #1 contender for that heavyweight championship, Malachi Gage. We hear from the good neighbor, John Ross. We hear from Mason Lawrence, Sweet Baby Trey, Magnus Knox, and the lowlife James Ross. You are going to want to tune in because last week we heard from Jake Wiley that it was my fault that he buried the knife in the back of Braden Elliott. We're going to learn more about that here this evening. This is Imagine Live from the Dojo, and it starts now! Bentley, this is Jimmy the High Flying Hippie, and this is Imagine Wrestling Live from the Dojo, and this is chapter 230. Hey, don't forget, if you haven't done it already, subscribe, like the video, and give us a share. It really does help us up that algorithm, and we're trying to climb that ladder week by week.
Absolutely. Here to Imagine Live from the Dojo on a Wednesday. We climb and we can only get higher. Isn't that right, DC?
We like to get high and stay that way. Hey, if you want to get high with us, the next time you can catch us live is 4 days away on January the 18th. That's right, this upcoming Saturday, we will be back at the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion for another live event, and we are going to feature a huge superstar. I'm talking about ECW, WWE, I'm talking about TNA superstar Rhino will be in the house.
That's right. Imagine Wrestling goes to the extreme this Saturday, January 18th at the Juniata Civics Association building. Get your tickets on the website. VIP, sold out, completely gone.
That's right, absolutely no VIPs left, and those general admissions are going quickly, so get your tickets early so you don't miss a single second of all of that exclusive wrestling content that we have for you on the 18th. It's just 4 days away this upcoming Saturday, and hey, where would we be without some of our freedom fighters, our sponsors? Renewal by Anderson. If you are looking for high-quality in-home investments for patio doors and windows, give us a call, 814-330-9870, or hey, stop down at the showroom that is located at 487 Municipal Drive in Duncansville, Pennsylvania. Ask about our national monthly promotions. We are running a great volume discount, and we are dying to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Give us a call, 814-330-9870.
That's right. Put old man Winter in a headlock and hit a drop kick on high bills with Renewal by Anderson.
All right, I think we are about ready to continue that open invitational for the Imagine Live title. Gorgeous Gregory has opened himself up to any and all challengers, and we got another one coming your way right now.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, DC. Coming to the ring, a relative newcomer. He's the undeniable Oliver Gray.
There he is, 180 out of Pittsburgh. Iron City Wrestling Academy represented once again.
Familiar face.
Oliver, this isn't your first time with us, but the last time you came up a little short against Gorgeous Gregory. What are your chances, and how do you feel going into this match?
Yeah, I was here a couple weeks ago, and I came up short against Gorgeous Gregory, but you know what? I learned a lot in that match, and I've been paying attention to his matches since then, and I feel like I have the upper edge from paying attention. I know how he works now, and I have a better shot tonight.
Strong words from the challenger, Oliver Gray. But coming to the ring, our champion of the Open Invitational, he is Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous Gregory, Imagine Dojo Live champion, a man that needs no introduction in this building.
Absolutely not. And hey, he did not forget his title this time.
How you doing, champ? Truly a generational talent.
Yep.
Here we are again, taking on all newcomers. You are truly, truly the most talented wrestler. What is your plans to take on Oliver Gray this time?
Well, Lloyd, listen, brother, you're out here, you're doing a great job, but I have some business of myself to attend to. You see, Mason Lawrence, great job, kid. You grew a set of balls and you challenged me to a match for this Imagine Live Championship this Saturday night. I commend you, but don't get it twisted. I'm gonna beat that ass, and if that legion of dipshits that you call Magnus Knox and Sweet Baby Trey decides to come out, they'll get their ass whipped too, boy.
Very strong words from the champ. Let's take it to the in-ring action.
Apologize for the strong language there. Might want to put the little ones away for this one.
Look, Gorgeous Gregory going to have to throw a few cents in that swear jar, Jimmy.
Yeah,
He's really worked up.
I was about to run the disclaimer there before the buffer video. I might want to put the little ones away here. Gorgeous Gregory, real fired up tonight, using some strong language.
We got a few of the regular riffraff on the chat. We got Pat and Frodo, Alex Levinsky. We got Stacy Dawn. We got Mike Zeke. Hey, we thank you guys for joining us week in and week out. We continue to bring you the absolute best in exclusive wrestling content by Imagine Wrestling.
Absolutely, the longest weekly running professional wrestling program in production today.
That's right. I didn't forget about you, Outdoor Beats. Outdoor Beats is also joining us on the live chat. Hey, drop in, give us a few lines. We'll give you a shout out. We don't mind that. But here we go. We got Gorgeous Gregory squaring off against
the undeniable Oliver Gray. We saw him once before here.
What an arm drag.
He was the first competitor in this Gorgeous Gregory Open Invitational, and he had a strong showing, DC Bentley. I remember this kid well.
Absolutely did. I mean, maybe one of the strongest showings that we've seen out of this Gorgeous Gregory Open Invitational. And that could be why he's back. He felt that he was pretty close to securing that title. Gorgeous Gregory felt like he went through the well too many times there. Gave him a block.
Yeah, the size advantage immediately comes into play here. Nice go behind drop down, that hammerlock. That's deep, torquing that elbow.
How about that? Good fundamentals on this kid.
Absolutely. You know, he after wrestling Gorgeous Gregory the first time, Oliver Gray actually picked my brain a little bit, having faced Gorgeous Gregory a few times myself. So this kid is a student of the game.
Well, and I'll tell you what, anybody who's is new to wrestling or wants to get into wrestling, if you don't get into this Imagine Wrestling dojo and you don't find a savvy veteran like Jimmy the High Flying Hippie and absolutely pick his brain, see what he knows, ask questions, and listen, and apply, you're missing out, because there is incredible wealth of experience out of this dojo.
Absolutely. One of the best training systems in the Northeast. I highly recommend Imagine Dojo. Oh, beautiful reversal. Keeps a hold of that hammerlock.
Absolutely. I'm impressed.
Oliver Gray showing he's got the goods. 2 good reversals in a row, DC. You know how much I love that world of sports style chain wrestling. This man snugging into that hammerlock and staying with it.
Was Big Daddy part of that affair, that world of wrestling?
Yeah, he was, but I don't know how many hammerlocks he was snugging in.
I don't think so. He may have had a few ham hocks, but no hammerlocks.
Yeah, you can actually catch a young William Regal teaming with Big Daddy on some of them earlier episodes here.
Uh-oh.
Just Gregory backs him in.
There he goes. Oh! Oh, hit him right in the throat with a back elbow. Gorgeous Gregory, of course, you can catch him live just 4 days from now at the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion on January the 18th at 7 o'clock p.m. bell time. Get those tickets now, and look at that arm drag. Oh, Gorgeous Gregory following up with an arm drag of his own on Oliver Gray. Oliver Gray throwing one right back at him, Jimmy. Catch as catch can.
Very catch as catch can. Oliver Gray going through a punch. Gorgeous Gregory arm dragging right underneath it. Very nicely done. Oliver Gray beats him to his feet there and catches him in an arm drag and keeps a hold of it. Isolating that insertion joint in the shoulder now. Gorgeous Gregory backs him up again, shoots him off.
Oh, swing and a miss by Gregory. Here comes Oliver Gray. Oh, burying the knee in the solar plexus of Oliver Gray. And now he is just writhing in pain in the middle of that ring. Gorgeous Gregory, what heck of a striker.
If that was a baseball pitch, we're going to call that one low and inside.
Yeah.
Well-placed kitchen sink knee lift.
Ooh, look at that.
Aggressive chin lock. That's what we like to see here.
Right. Snapmare into the chin like Gorgeous Gregory now in firm control of Oliver Gray. And hey, Sean Clapper on the chat giving Lloyd Loud a shout out. And I got to agree with Sean Clapper. Lloyd Loud doing a heck of a job. He's new to Imagine Wrestling, but not new to wrestling as a whole. He's been a lifelong fan, and he does enjoy his time here, and we enjoy having him.
Sean Clapper, that dude's hair is redder than Oliver Gray's face right now.
Right?
His chin lock.
Bit of a ginger.
Very, very nicely done here. Gorgeous Gregory really grinding on this kid, but he's all fight. He will be exactly what he claims to be here. Undeniable Oliver Gray.
Up, and now up goes Oliver Gray, and Gregory hoisting him onto his shoulders. Wow, what a Samoan drop. An incredible display of strength by Gorgeous Gregory, the Imagine Live champion.
Deep cover there, really stacks him. Great show of strength, followed by a great show of athleticism. Deadlift hoist up onto those shoulders, followed by an airborne Samoan drop.
Boy, I tell you what, this Gorgeous Gregory Open Invitational for the Imagine Live Championship has been a real treat week in and week out. But don't forget, we got another huge matchup, one that you might have a personal investment in. We have the Rocker Chris Sands taking on the Enigma Lucio Deveer later here this evening, so don't go anywhere. We're also going to hear from the heavyweight champion Braden Elliott and the #1 contender for that heavyweight championship, Malachi Gage, is going to be in the house, and I will get some more answers from Jake Wiley. You have my word on it.
Look at this here. Beautiful, beautiful hold here. Really exposing that rib cage. Has that arm grapevine through. Finishes it right there with a hand on the torso. Kid's forced to a rope break there. Gorgeous Gregory's had him tangled up.
Boy, I got to tell you, what great ring awareness by Oliver Gray, finding that bottom rope, forcing the break to the hold. And now he's back to work on that left arm.
Gorgeous Gregory had to repeatedly send Oliver Gray across the ring here. That side really coming into play. Vicious body slam.
Yeah, a little bit of attitude behind that body slam, huh?
That probably cleared the Pittsburgh fog right out of the ears of Oliver Gray.
That's right.
Welcome to the jungle. This is what Imagine does.
And burying that knee right into the spine of Oliver Gray, and he is in some deep water right now. And the champion in firm control of the challenger.
Front chancery. Gorgeous Gregory sinking it in there. Look at this. Snap mare out of that cravat.
Oh, dropping an elbow. Del Perry offering to be my bodyguard. Hey, there's a cover too. I gotta run in with Jake Wiley later, so you better get here quick, Del Perry. I might need your help.
Dale, you better put that top hat on extra tight if you're going to be a bodyguard in that situation. Gorgeous Gregory firmly in control here, late into this match.
All right, and up. Oh! Did you hear the acoustics on that open hand chop?
That went off like a gunshot. They heard that all the way down in Juniata. Crazy, crazy knife edge style chop.
Wow-wee.
Gorgeous.
That is, and he is just peppering the chest of Oliver Gray with those chops. Shades of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Oh, and he's throwing him back at him.
One of his own, still feeling the effects though. Those will knock the wind right out of you, DC.
Sure will.
Oliver Gray swinging for the fences.
Wayne Ferris doesn't like to be chopped. Oh, and a kick to the stomach. Oliver Gray went right down after that kick, and a vertical suplex just muscled him over 2 and that's, that was so close to being it. Boy, I can see why Gorgeous Gregory is a former heavyweight champion here at Imagine. I can see why he is our current Imagine Live champion. This guy has got everything you could possibly want in a professional wrestler in spades.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything he does has that extra stank, that extra exclamation point. It's a body slam, a suplex, no matter what it is. Gorgeous Gregory makes sure it counts.
Now he's working his way back up. Oh, but Gregory burying his elbow right in the back of Oliver Gray. Oliver Gray working. This kid's got some real fight to him. I gotta admit, I'm very impressed with his sheer will in there.
Me too, DC Bentley. This is deeper water than we saw him in last time in this dojo, and he's faring very well so far.
And he goes up again.
Another deadlift.
Oh, look at him. He's fighting his way out. What heart this kid has. Oh, that's got to be it. 1 and 2 and I thought the title was changing hands. What a valiant effort by Oliver Gray. Oh.
That was as close as Greg has come to losing in this entire series right there.
What an impressive cross body by Oliver Gray. Like I said, this kid's got some real fight to him. He is no quitter.
Greg has an interesting strategy here, much like them chops earlier, where he can deliver a strike, allow his man to writhe in pain while he gets somewhat of a breather here.
I tell you what, his ring awareness, his wrestling IQ is maybe unparalleled here. And Imagine, with the exception of a few of our savvy vets like yourself, Jimmy. I mean, you know what it is to develop a sound strategy in there, not let your opponent know what exactly you're thinking or what you're trying to do. But Gregory is right up there.
Gregory's definitely wrestling well beyond his years' experience here.
I like how he lets all the blood rush to the head of his opponent when he does that stalling vertical suplex, making him nice and lightheaded, bouncing his back right off the canvas and then going for a quick cover. He's obviously trying to win this matchup.
Both men briefly going airborne on that suplex. Maximum impact there. Gorgeous Gregory showing a little frustration here. Oliver Gray got a lot of fight in him. It's because he's a rookie. You can't question it. It's a matter of the fight that's in this dog.
Oh!
Oliver Gray's got that dog in him. And
he does have that
Gregory's
dog in him.
whipping that dog right now a little bit.
He sure is taking that dog out behind the woodshed. But I got to say, and I've said it already, these open invitational matchups have been a real treat. Gorgeous Gregory, what a fighting champion. What a role model for any wrestler out there. I mean, he has not turned down a challenge yet in weeks.
Gorgeous Gregory's a fighting champion. Like I said, well beyond his years. One of the better ones I've been in there with in the last couple of years come out of any dojo. Looking for a superplex here.
Boy, I tell you what, they better
watch that pipe.
That's right. And he also better listen to the instructions of referee John Williams. He's going to get himself disqualified. He is not taking heed to the orders of the referee. You got to pay attention to the officiant in there. And Oliver Gray just fighting off the much bigger, much stronger Gorgeous Gregory. This is impressive.
Oliver Gray's been known to take to the steel skies of Pittsburgh. We'll see what he's got right here.
He's perched up there. Oh, what a crossbody. 1 and 2. Oh, what a kick out by Gorgeous Gregory.
That was all gravity, all body weight. He connected about as good as you can on that crossbody.
Absolutely nailed it.
Gorgeous Gregory back up to his vertical base. Oliver Gray showing the wear of this battle.
Oh! Chin breaker now.
To that exceptionally large chin of Gorgeous Gregory.
He's got a big one on him. That large lower mandible. Like a Noki. Oh! And look at this kid coming back. Mounting some offense here. And he's got him rocking. He's got him rolling. And he's went for a DDT. Gorgeous Gregory went for a back elbow. Whip into the buckle. Gregory out over the top. And a super kick. Oliver Gray is in control.
How's he staying on his feet?
DDT. And what a DDT, Jimmy.
Beautiful implant style DDT. Oliver Gray needs to find his bearings and make the cover. Win that belt, kid.
He is, as Joyce Beals puts it, a real scrapper, and I would have to agree with Joyce Beals, he is a real scrapper.
What a feather in the cap of Oliver Gray that would have been, just among his peers back at Iron City Wrestling Academy, to be the man, to be the one to defeat Gorgeous Gregory after the line of guys that have tried and failed.
Hell of a way to start a career, Jimmy.
Oliver Gray would have secured himself a spot right here on the Imagine roster, and you very well could have saw him this Saturday in Altoona. He needs to find a way to finish this match
Boy, but he's got his work cut out for him because Gorgeous Gregory is not easily finished. I mean, this kid's got some real resilience, but Gregory has made a career here at Imagine Wrestling, being just one step ahead of the competition. Uh-oh! 1, 2, oh!
Kind of a rookie mistake there. Oliver Gray trying to drag Greg into position.
Oh, kicked him right in the patella tendon. There's an Oklahoma roll. 1 and 2.
I thought that was it right there.
Uh-oh.
Backslide.
We've seen Gorgeous Gregory be very effective with that backslide. Oliver Gray is a much smaller, maybe weaker opponent, but he's got a reversal. 1 and 2. Oh, Gregory.
That was deep.
Gregory so close to losing that championship title. And up and out goes Oliver Gray.
Great athleticism.
What a
These men
shot.
Laying down a lot of rubber on the road late in the match here.
Oh, you didn't say rubber on the load, did you?
There's a lot of stuff going on here. Get a little tongue-tied.
Oh!
Interesting sunset flip.
But Gregory has got that middle rope. Oh, he's got the 1. Shoulders up. 2 and that's it. The invitational match is over, Jimmy.
According to referee John Williams, your winner, Gorgeous Gregory, retains. Great showing for this young man. It's Oliver Gray.
Absolutely. What a showing of respect here now. Well, maybe, I don't know. There, he's eyeballing him. He's going to offer him his hand, which is what I thought he was going to do. And Gorgeous Gregory is a class act.
Both these men should be proud, as should their trainers.
What a hell of a match, Jimmy.
Great showing from these two.
Anytime.
Uh-oh.
Real touching. Real touching. Hi, Greg. See, you embarrassed me last week, Greg. You punched me right in my face. And, I thought about it. And I am too rich, spoiled rich, to not get everything that I want. And this Saturday will be no different. I will get what I want. I will get back my Imagine Live championship. So confident in that fact that, you know what? I won't need the help of Magnus or Trey, because I personally want to embarrass you myself. How about that?
Why are you so jumpy? Huh? You're so jumpy. What's going on, man? Is everything all right at home? Is Dad treating you good? Is Dad beating you up a little bit? Everything's all right?
It's always been.
Because that kind of stuff's not a joke, man. You're able to talk about it if you want. Or I can.
Well, that Mason Lawrence sure is adorable. Very terrible joke. But hey, listen, he was on a mission to acquire some new talents last week. He was not on a mission to do anything other than to get under the skin of Gorgeous Gregory this week. And now I'd like to bring in somebody who's also had a few folks try to get under his skin. This is a guy, the lowlife James Ross, where for weeks and weeks people have been trying to tell you what to say and how to talk and who to be, and you have determined to be a lowlife, but you got a challenge ahead of you in Magnus Knox. What are your thoughts leading up to that challenge just 4 days away from now?
Well, last week I got a little bit of an offer myself to join this acquired revolution that's been going around lately. And just a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago, I would have taken that offer. I mean, think about it. My entire career so far, I've been in tag teams, in groups, in factions, in stables. I've been surrounded by people my entire career. And I feel like 2025, I'm just not at that place in my life anymore. This is my chance to truly prove that I can stand on my own and be myself. So if they can't offer me that because I don't want that, what really do they have to offer me? Money? I don't need money. I just steal things. What do they really have to offer me? And thinking about it, there's not really anything there. So this Saturday, I'm going to prove that I don't need their help. And in fact, I'm already too good for their sort of conglomerate as it is. Because Magnus Knox, this Saturday, I'm going to do what I've been doing all along. And I'm going to cheat my way to the top. And I'm going to beat you. Just as things should be. And speaking of Saturday, there's a certain someone involved in a big match on Saturday. In fact, it's the World Heavyweight Championship match. So Braden Elliott and, more importantly, Malachi Gage, there's going to be an extra set of eyes on your match this weekend. And we'll see what happens.
All right, wait. Hey, sweet baby Trey, you got...
Come on, man.
Give me that microphone! Give me the microphone.
Give him the mic.
It's my time to talk. Last week, you humiliated me. How did that feel, huh? Humiliating? I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to be a better James. I gave you a chance to join the revolution, and you said no. You have decided this for yourself. You thought this was humiliating. You thought this was painful. This is nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you Saturday. Your head will be the first to roll because you said no to the revolution. You are going to be a worse James than you could ever imagine. A worse James! The worst James! These people deserve a BJ! They deserve the best James!
Lord almighty, things really heating up here at the dojo this evening. We just saw the lowlife James Ross maybe even get a little comeuppance on Magnus Knox, but Magnus Knox making a solid attempt to wear him out in the ring before us. I tell you what, those tickets are going very quickly for just 4 days from now, January the 18th, Juniata Civic Association Pavilion. Imagine Wrestling live from the dojo is going to be returning there. You're not going to want to miss it to see the incredible resolution of all this tension that's building up. And now I'd like to bring in somebody who maybe has something to say about what we just saw. This is the good neighbor, John Ross. John, your son just got worn out there in the middle of the ring. What are your thoughts and feelings after watching that?
Well, I'm not going to lie, DC. It's difficult to stand by as a parent and watch your child go through hardship, but James said that he wanted to stand as his own man. And let's face it, nobody wants their dad hanging out when they're working on the BJ. I mean, that's just weird. So I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to keep my distance. I'm going to let James be his own man, forge his own path. Whether it's up or down, he can do it. I believe in him. If he ever really needs me, I'm around. You know. But what about you, DC? Like, let's switch roles for a second. Like recently, you were blamed for Jake Wiley's whatever he has going on. And look, I've known you for a long time. A lot of people don't know this, DC. A lot of people don't know that I've known you since before Imagine Wrestling. Whether it was going to the beach up on Blue Knob, having some ginger ales, whether it was when you got married, I would have been there if I wasn't in the combat zone, or when I broke up with my own ex, you were one of the first people I called. Whether I was with the neighborhood, up, down, bad, good, whatever, you were always there. You always greeted me with a handshake. You always greeted me with a smile. You've always been a good friend. And tonight, I'm going to return the favor. I know you have an interview with Jake Wiley lined up later on. Why don't I take that responsibility tonight? Why don't I step in and play the part of DC Bentley later on?
You know what? As someone who is legitimately your neighbor, I would humbly appreciate that. I am in no physical condition to be dropped on my head in the center of that ring again. After all, I was severely concussed in the aftermath of that DDT, so I can't muster another head injury. So I appreciate that John. I really do.
All right. Well, then I'll see you later on tonight. And on Saturday, everything goes well. I want you to be the first one to shake my hand and call me the Central Pennsylvania champion.
I don't mind doing it right now. That is the good neighbor, John Ross, and actually a good neighbor, a combat veteran, and a hell of a guy. And hey, we might have a few ginger ales to celebrate. You're not going to want to miss this Saturday, the 18th. Tickets are going quick. Get them now. Hey, don't go anywhere. We still have a few hot interviews and a great matchup left between the Rocker Chris Sands and the Enigma Lucio Deveer. Hang in there with us. All right, here we are back live at the desk. I've returned from my interview station because we got a hell of a match lined up for you. But I don't want to sandbag you again like I did last week, Jimmy, so I give you the floor.
Yeah, this weekend, January 18th in Altoona, Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. Come check out the booth at Intermission or before the show. Some great tie-dye, some new stuff, kids' clothes. Come check it out. Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. You can get a little preview. Check me out on Facebook. Hit me up. I always have deals. Best tie-dye in Altoona, Flying Hippie. Check me.
And we would like to say thank you once again to our sponsors, Renewal by Anderson. If you are looking to stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer, give us a call at 814-330-9870. Don't forget, this Saturday, January the 18th, we are going to have Rhino, former ECW, former TNA, former WWE superstar, will be in the house. You're not going to want to miss that. And hey, as far as this evening, don't go anywhere. We're still going to hear from your heavyweight champion, all that Braden Elliott, the number one contender for that heavyweight championship. The Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage is in the house, and we will get clarifications on those answers that Jake Wiley gave us last week. We're going to hear from him again tonight. And as you heard, the good neighbor John Ross is he's gonna take up for me, and I appreciate that. He's a heck of a guy. But before we get to all that, we got a match. Take it away, Lloyd Loud.
Thank you, DC. Thank you, Jimmy. Things are getting crazy tonight, and they're about to get crazier. Introducing first, the Enigma, Lucio Deveer.
20-year veteran, very dangerous individual.
That's right. Recently allied himself with
Lucio. Lucio, you got a couple big matches coming up tonight with Chris Sands, and a huge match coming up this Saturday. What are you doing to prepare for these matches?
You know, I've been preparing as much as I can. I've been thinking hard about what I want to do and trying to make goals. And I have a big goal this year. My big goal is to be a champion. And this Saturday, I'm going to do it. Me and Sweet Baby Trey are teaming up. You know, I got a chance to talk to him earlier today. He understands my way of doing things, you know, and he's on board. So this Saturday, me and Sweet Baby Trey, we're going to become new tag team champions, and he's going to become a better man. And that all sounds pretty good to me. That sounds like the perfect scenario to be a champion and to help someone become a better man. Because I love to try to help people however I can. And this Saturday, I'm feeling pretty confident. First, tonight, I'm going to beat the Rocker Chris Sands. And then this Saturday, me and Sweet Baby Trey are going to beat the Classic Rockers and be the new tag team champions.
The Classic Rockers have been called out. Well, let's introduce one half of them right now. Coming to the ring, he is Chris Sands.
Yeah,
The rocker, Chris Sands.
that's my buddy. The only thing Lucio Deveer's beating is that Mohawk into a
Last
point.
time I was in this ring, there wasn't an entrance, and there wasn't even you. So I want to shake my hand. Lord,
That's
and there's a
awesome.
bunch of things going on, but the one thing that is going on here, there's lies being told.
What lies, Chris?
He said that he's going to beat the Rocker Chris Sands tonight, and then on Saturday he's going to beat the Classic Rockers. Well, that's not going to happen. But a promise that is going to happen is tonight, Lucio Deveer. I'm going to bang his head on all four corners until that mohawk is limp. And I'm not one for rumors, but what I hear is Lucio has a hard time staying hard. That's his mohawk. Oh, weirdo! What the heck?
Okay, well, there you have it from Chris Sands. Let's get to the in-ring action.
Some stiff words there from Chris Sands. Oh, sorry.
All right, here we are back in time for the action. A guy that you have an awful lot of affection for. You're a tag team partner, one half of the Classic Rockers, Chris Sands, the Rocker himself, in the ring, and he's going up against somebody I don't think you have a whole lot of love lost for, and that's the Enigma Lucio Deveer, Jimmy.
Yeah, the stiff-tongued Chris Sands against the other side of impotency, Lucio Deveer. We're underway here.
Yeah, apparently he's got some blue trunks, but maybe he needs some blue chew. He's got a flaccid mohawk, according to Chris Sands.
It's, rocking the same colors there as Tweedledee, our referee there.
He, the Enigma Lucio Deveer, that is, pronouns pal, recently did ally himself with the Sweet Baby Trey, a member of that, I guess they're calling themselves the Sweet and Tasty Revolution, or the Magnificent Revolution, or the Acquired Revolution. I don't know. Everybody's got so many names.
Yeah, I've given Sweet Baby Trey and Mason Lawrence headlock takeover there. Chris Sands on the mat earlier, not what I want to see.
Yeah, he's actually getting out wrestled by the Enigma Lucio Deveer, which is, not so much of a surprise. I mean, he is a mat technician. He's been in the ring for over 20 years now.
Chris Sands here as he grinds away the headlock on that mullet. Chris Sands always tries to try to find a way.
You've been giving him a few pointers, Jimmy, helping Chris Sands out a bit.
I have been, and it's not just on his wardrobe either. This kid is savvy on the mat, and he can give Lucio Deveer a run for his money.
Yeah, I tell you what, and initially speaking, it seemed like, the Rocker Chris Sands and the Jimmy the High Flying Hippie tag team was kind of thrown together, but you guys have really congealed. You guys really have become a cohesive unit.
Yeah, I feel a huge responsibility to Chris Sands, who was a kid that watched me a little bit when he was growing up aspiring to be a wrestler. So it's sort of a dream come true for him to tag with me, and that was a nightmare of a shoulder tackle, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice drop toe hold there. Floats over to the front chancery.
There we go. He's taking care of himself in there, Jimmy. That's good to see. Now, come Saturday, it's going to be more of a tag team affair, though. He's going to have to contend with not only the Enigma Lucio Deveer, but also Sweet Baby Trey, but also we'll have you to support him in there.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great night in front of a great crowd, and I'm going to stomp a hole right in Lucio.
Ooh!
It's going to be paint chips everywhere. Right there, beautiful shades of Kurt Hennig there.
Oh!
Beautiful flip over neck breaker. He got all that.
Absolutely. It's become a little bit of a clinic now from the rocker Chris Sands. Throwing a lot of offense out there. Went for that rocker dropper, did not quite get it. Lucio Deveer gonna wind him up, and oh my goodness!
Very nasty hyperextension of that arm.
Yeah, it looks like he pulled that shoulder of the rocker Chris Sands right out of the socket, now going to work on it. Ooh, he's like a shark that smells blood in the water.
That's the 20 years of experience of Lucio Deveer coming into play there. When he sees an opportunity, he's greedy. He'll take it.
I gotta
take more than the opportunity.
I gotta ask you, Jimmy, do you really feel like Lucio Deveer is doing it all for the money? Is that how you really feel?
Well, how I really feel probably isn't suitable for this program. In this instance, Lucio Deveer did not get fired. Lucio Deveer, yeah, I feel like he's in it for the money. He's in it for the greed. He's greedy for anything. The very friends that he grovels for can't be bought unless their name is Sweet Baby Trey. So he found the one person that will stand up with him as his tag partner. We'll see. We'll see this Saturday. He's got his hands full right now with rocker Chris Sands. He eats 2 elbows to the paint there on the blue side.
Oh, man, there's some real vitriol in those words that Jimmy the High Flying Hippie has for the team of the Enigma Lucio Deveer and Sweet Baby Trey. This is going to be quite a contentious matchup here on Saturday, and you're missing out if you do not get your tickets, and you better get them soon.
Chris Sands on the mat again here, deep arm drag. He's got to find a way to find his rhythm. The rocker needs to find his beat and find that window of opportunity that we always speak of. And by the way, if you're looking for windows, please contact Jordan Treese, renewal by Anderson, 814-330-9870. Chris Sands starting to get a little fight in him.
That's right. And if you want to have some apparel akin to what the rocker Chris Sands is wearing on his lower half right now, be sure to jump on to Flying Hippie Tie-Dye on Facebook. Place your order now, and look at that.
You don't see enough of those Japanese arm drags. Chris Sands probably a little unprepared for that. Lucio Deveer digging deep into his repertoire here.
Yeah, it's no secret that one of the Enigma Lucio Deveer's biggest wrestling influence is Bull Nakano. So that Japanese arm drag really makes sense in there.
Oh, yeah, it makes about as much sense as that hairdo does. Chris Sands has probably never seen a Bull Nakano Alondra Blaze match. If I know
yeah, probably not.
Lucio Deveer here, front chancery. I'll give credit where credit's due here. Lucio Deveer doing a good job of staying on Chris Sands here, trying to confuse him, pulling out some things he's not used to. Oh, ripping at that shoulder joint.
Looks like he's trying to rip his
nasty.
Looks like he's trying to rip his friggin' arm off. I mean, he's just showing a mean streak in there.
In that deep Fujiwara style armbar, referee John Williams right in there.
Jimmy, I got to tell you, I do appreciate you containing yourself, because I know that every fiber of your being probably wants to storm that ring right now and help your brother out.
I really do, but I'm unlike that greedy turd, Lucio Deveer. I'm going to let the opportunity play itself out here. Chris Sands wouldn't interfering for no reason at all. He's a fighter. Chris Sands is his own man, and he can handle this.
He punched Lucio Deveer right in the chest. That could cause him to lose his memory. And a back elbow now by the rocker, and he may be finding a little bit of that rhythm you were talking about, Jimmy.
There's a big domer for him. Coconut crunch headbutt. Shades of Bobo Brazil.
Yeah. How about that?
There's a reference for
you.
Chris Sands.
Oh!
Some wear here.
Boy, you got to believe that this contentious matchup that we're seeing here this evening may bleed over into Saturday. They may be a little worse for the wear, a little taxed on Saturday. May not be at 100% coming into that tag team championship matchup.
Yeah, Lucio Deveer's got to be out of the other side of his mind if he thinks he has a chance at our tag team titles.
He seems incredibly confident, Jimmy.
Yeah, he always did. He always did. With a record like his, I don't know how he remains confident. Lucio Deveer's that guy that's been around forever but has never crested the mountain. That mountain that I've climbed numerous times. That's where this comes from. It's jealousy. It's greed. It's avarice. It's all the things.
Uh-oh.
Are we looking at a powerbomb?
Oh, wow! What a powerbomb! Boy, I gotta tell you, you ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, incredibly lucky. We have had two fantastic matchups in ring here this evening, and we're just a few short days away from Imagine. Wait a second.
No way.
Sweet baby Trey making his presence felt, walking out to the entrance ramp. Wait a second. He's got that 7-iron. Wait, Jimmy. Oh, no. And the match is going to be thrown out. Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie making his presence felt. Sweet baby Trey throwing that 7-iron on Lucio Deveer, and Jimmy had to intervene. Lloyd, Long, get a microphone over there. We need to find out what's going on. Lloyd.
Forget the Rockers. They ain't nothing. They ain't even that good. Saturday, we're going to be champions. We'll do whatever it takes to do that.
I knew it.
Jimmy, what happened? What's going?
I'll tell you what happened. Right there, as he drags him back and licks his wounds. The very friendship that you grovel for, Lucio Deveer, can't be bought, sweet baby Trey. Wait till this weekend. I'm going to expose both of you in front of my audience in my hometown. Imagine Wrestling. This is our mountain. You'll never win our belts, Lucio Deveer. Let's get out of here, Trace.
What an explosive evening, but we are not quite done yet. Remember, if you haven't done it, get your tickets for this Saturday, January the 18th. We are just a few days away from returning to that Juniata Civics Association Pavilion. We're going to blow the friggin' roof off that place with the show that we got in store for you, and we are going to be featuring former WWE, ECW, and TNA superstar Rhino. And hey, just as big of a superstar is our very own Imagine Heavyweight Champion, a man who needs no introduction, and he will be going one-on-one against the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage. That is a man that he knows all too well. I'd like to bring in your Imagine Heavyweight Champion, somebody I have great affection for. This is All That Braden Elliott. Braden, where do you stand mentally? Where do you stand emotionally in the wake of this matchup with, like I said, someone you know all too well, the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage, for your Imagine Heavyweight Championship?
I guess by standard protocol, I should talk about this match on Saturday. Malachi Gage, he's beaten me more times than I've beaten him. He's beaten me in tag team matches, and hell, he beat me in my debut 5 years ago, but I don't want to talk about that. Jake, this is my guy. This is my mentor. A guy that's known me since I was 12 years old, and he's watched me grow into the man that I am today. And I'm going to end up forfeiting this title.
Now, wait a second.
When I see Jake Wiley...
Listen, if you want to avenge me, if you want to get revenge for the people of the Imagination, you do it in the ring. You do it in the squared circle. You do it in between the bells. You don't do anything to cost yourself that title. You're our champion, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
Who gives a shit about Jake Wiley? Not me. He can go join the other group of guys that nobody cares about. You know, the Alpha, Chris Coleman, James Ross, my father, Lucio Deveer. You know what, Braden? After this Saturday, you can join them too. Rad Boys reunited. Because I don't care about you. I do care about my Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, though. And this Saturday, I'm going to show you what everyone's seen month after month after month, that said nobody can touch me in that ring. And once that bell rings, I'm unstoppable. I'll get back my heavyweight championship. And you'll be the nobody that you were meant to be from day one, 5 years ago.
All right, sounds like you want to fight right now then. We don't gotta wait.
That sounds like a great idea. When's Imagine Live?
Malachi Gage versus Braden Elliott.
We're going to get a preview here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's leaving the building. Malachi Gage has just left the building, and now your heavyweight champion, Braden Elliott, he's going to give chase. He's going to meet him in the parking lot. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You want to do this?
Hold on, DC. I got this one. Look. Oh, man. I've been waiting for tonight because, let's pull back the curtain. I used to be in the neighborhood. I used to make Braden Elliott's life awful. Night in, night out, every weekend. I terrorized him. I even broke his arm. But you pretended to be his friend. That is more devious than anything I ever, and I mean ever, could have come up with. I just have one question. How is any of that DC Bentley's fault?
DC's fault?
Yeah. How is that DC Bentley's fault?
It wasn't DC's fault. It was yours.
Oh!
The shape.